We are driving the brand new Citroen C4. This is the facelift 2025 version, and in this video I will give you all the feedback on how is to drive it. Also, it comes in a few versions. It comes as a full electric, it comes as a hybrid version, and it comes as a pure petrol engine. We have right here the hybrid version. That means it comes with a 1.2 liter pure tech petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line combined with an electric motor. I will give you the information in a second, and we will drive it. We have the Max, the top of the range version. That means it comes with 18-inch rims. Lovely design. I mean, it looks much better than the previous version from my point of view. Pretty attractive, pretty compact, and very light car. Plus it has incredible comfort. We will talk about suspension because it has some special suspensions. Anyway, I will have a separate video, full review, exterior, interior, where I give you all the information about the car. Definitely check out that video for more detail because you can get deeper information into the technical data. In this video we will focus on driving. As I said, we have those 18-inch rims, brake disc on the rear, ventilated brake disc on the front. This is the key, the same key as Stellantis group use it also on other models. It comes with keyless entrance. The good part is that you don't have to press any button. The car will lock and unlock as you approach it. This is the interior on the Max version with those kind of top of the range seats, I can call them. Very nice support. You have side support here and here, leather seats. The good part is that you see those squarish design here in these areas. Behind those squarish design, there are 15 millimeter of foam special made to work in combination with suspension to absorb all the imperfection on the road. So this foam around here, it's special made to give you the best comfort. So as you probably know, Citroen make one of the most comfortable seats, so you can expect from those seats one of the best comfort in this class, in this price range. So they're really great, even though they are manual adjustable, so you have to adjust it manually. Normal pedal, by the way. Here you have the controllers for the head-up display. Anyway, let's go inside. Close the door. I will put the key here. Anyway, in this video I will try to cover everything. What's the most important facts, the good and the bad, right? Before we go forward, I want to give you some technical data and information about the model that I have with me. So this hybrid 136 is a front wheel drive system. It comes with a 1.2 liter 3 cylinders inline petrol engine combined with a 28 horsepower electric motor. The power of the car 136 horsepower, 230 newton meters. It comes combined with a 48 volt battery. It's a 0.89 kilowatt hour battery, but usable only 0.43 kilowatt hour battery. It's combined with a 6-speed automatic transmission e-DCT special for hybrid system. The speed, top speed 210 km per hour, 0 to 100 in 8.8 seconds. CO₂ emission 106 grams, and the consumption 4.7 liter. We will test that in this video, so stay close because it will be really interesting. The trunk space 380 liter, 1250 liter with a seat fold down. The tank 50 liter fuel tank, and the weight of the car 1335 kilograms. Pretty good, pretty light. Suspension independent MacPherson on the front and torsion beam on the rear, but they are connected with this Citroen Advanced Comfort suspension with hydraulic progressive frequency adaptive dampers. That means it has double chamber on the front and single chamber on the rear. So that means amazing suspension. They are really special made for Citroen and for the Citroen cars. Anyway, let's start the engine. Press the brake. This is the start stop engine button. Now the car it's running. I will also basically have to stop the sound and skip this. Yeah, you know, sometimes the screen have a little bit delay, so not always, but sometimes you get a little bit delay from the screen when you go to the menu, which is okay, it's fine, you can get used with it. Great features. For example, we have the TomTom navigation system, which from my point of view is one of the best. It's very clear and very easy to understand while you're driving. It's very easy to understand where you should go, how you should go. So one of the best map. In the front here we have a new digital screen, which is much more customizable than before. I love it because you can see a lot of information. For example, you can see what happened with the energy in real time. For example, right now you can see there you have a graphic that shows you when you charge the battery, when you use the electric motor, when you use the petrol engine, when you recuperate. You will see, I will let it on while we drive so you can see what happened with the energy in real time. And then you have this head-up display on this plastic piece. It's a little bit classic, but it's fine. I mean, you can get some information from there. You can also stop it from here. You can turn it off if you want to, but you can get a lot of infos there while you're driving, from speed limit, adaptive cruise control and lane assist and all that stuff. You can also change what you like to see on the screen. If you want to see the map, you can have the full map from TomTom navigation, which is great. You can see the information about the driving assistance systems. I will test it as we go in this video, and you can see the power, what happened with the power in real time. We can switch between those. This is the shift-by-wire transmission. You can put it in reverse. It comes with 2 different cameras, one on the front, one on the rear. It comes also with these active lines that help you guide you park the car, and also it will map up the ground when you go in reverse. For example, if I drive in reverse a little bit like that, you can see it's mapping up the ground so you can park the car. So this is super convenient. You put it in park, and you have another button here, is the M button. If you want to change the gears manually, you can do it from those pedals. Electronic handbrake. It doesn't come with auto hold function, but I will show you a trick how you can engage auto hold while you're driving. Other than that, wireless charging, plenty of space, very useful space around here for the car. Visibility and the dashboard layout is the same as on the previous version. It's nice. I like the steering wheel very much. It's in leather, flat up, down, great grip, super great grip, super good quality. Physical button for cruise control and all that settings, I like that, and very good visibility through the steering wheel. Also pretty good visibility in this mirror in the back there, even though we have that kind of a spoiler in the back. Visibility is relatively good. Armrest, it's adjustable, perfect adjustable, perfect adjustment. I like it. Visibility also very good. Let me reset the consumption from here, and then I will show you what kind of numbers we can get in this trip. So I reset it, let's drive it, put it in drive, and let's drive. As I go, I will give you even more details about the car as I also remember them. Now, first, the most important thing, first impression when you start driving, because it's pretty light, 1,335 kilograms. It's crazy light. I mean, it feels easy to drive, it feels light. The steering wheel, it's light, it's assisted, you have a great grip. It's perfect. From my point of view, it's extremely good. Right now you can see the graphic. When you're driving at low speed and you have enough battery, the car will drive only in electric mode. So you can see right now at low speed we are driving in electric mode, and from my test the last 3 days, I noticed that around 60% of the time in the city you drive in electric mode only, which is great. I mean, it's very efficient. I didn't expect from a mild hybrid to be so efficient. Usually the full hybrids have this potential. For example, on Renault, like Dacia cars, you have up to 80% of the time, but that's a full hybrid. This is a mild hybrid, and a mild hybrid, advanced mild hybrid. Usually mild hybrid just help to start the car and sometimes the petrol engine, but this time, this one, it's really good. I mean, you drive in electric mode a lot. You can see right now we are still in electric mode. From where we start in the beginning in the parking lot until here, we are driving only in electric mode. And you can see with blue, it shows you you're driving electric. With green, you can see it's recuperate energy, and with orange, when the petrol engine is starting, which is great. So regarding the mild hybrid, it's a very smart mild hybrid, and the fact that, you know, the difference between full hybrid and mild hybrid is that the battery is smaller usually, and this is a almost half kilowatt hour battery, which is great to drive in electric for many distances. It's cool. I mean, it's great. I mean, the hybrid system, I like it. The transition, it's great. The regenerative brake, it's great. You can see we are accelerating. You can see right now with orange, the petrol engine kick in, but it's kicking in a very smooth and nice way. We are in normal mode right now. Let me put it in eco. When you're driving in eco mode, the car will try as much as possible to drive in electric mode. So we will stretch the car, we'll push the car harder. The acceleration will be delayed, you know, to get you smoothly the power, but it will try the best to drive in electric, to drive as economical as possible, and you can feel that. When you go in normal, then the car, it's also trying to give you a little bit more power. It will kick in a little bit faster, the petrol engine, in order to give you a better power. And when you go in sport mode, the petrol engine will run most of the time. Look at this, it's just kicking in most of the time to be ready to give you the power as you need it, you know. So I find the sport mode, when you need it, when you need to pass other cars when you need to drive dynamic aggressive, but most of the time normal mode, eco mode will be the best to go. We'll drive in eco now, and you can see I think over 80% of the time from this trip we drive in electric, and we are still in electric. In electric mode, you can hear a sound from the electric motor. Is normal because people around have to know you are here, so you hear a sound that the car will produce in electric mode, which is very useful, right? All the cars should have. It's a regulation to have some sound produced by electric motor, so you can hear that. The good part is that the transition between regenerative brake and physical brake, it's smooth, it's nice. I noticed that Stellantis group work a lot on this system, and it works really good, and I guess they improve it more and more every time, every year. This is very important. We will see also how efficient it is. We will test that. You see right now we start in electric, and now it's kicking the petrol engine. But the good part is that the petrol engine, it's I will delete this because we don't need it and I don't want to bother us. The transition, it's pretty smooth, so the engine, the petrol engine, is not that noisy. This is a good thing. I mean, it's pretty silent. Also, insulation is pretty good from the engine to the cabin. You can see now we recuperate energy as long as you anticipate the traffic pretty well. As long as you anticipate the traffic pretty well, you can get good result also with consumption. Now here it's a kind of complicated area where we have to look all the way back, so you have to stretch your neck pretty well here. This 6-speed automatic transmission, it's a special transmission for hybrid systems, and it's pretty well set up. I noticed that it's extremely well set up. It's changing the gears exactly where it should be, and yeah, the transition between electric and petrol, it's made very smart, very smart. As long as you don't press the acceleration super aggressively, the system works really good. And you can see, recuperate and press the brake, you don't feel the transition. It's good. It's pretty solid in terms of build quality. I can say it's the best on the market, like the most smooth hybrid system, but it's getting close. I think it's in top. It's in top for sure. You see, we start electric and then it's kicking the petrol in a smooth way. We release and then it's stop also in a smooth way. So you don't know, sometimes you don't know when the car is making those transition, which is great, and I like it. So the good part is that you are able in a city, like a crowded city like here, you're able to drive in electric mode without emissions, clean, and you can save. And plus in the traffic you can save a lot of money because you're not using as much energy as you should. Right now the climatic system, it's off, but I will turn it on level 1, 22 degrees. I forget about it, but I will turn it on right now, just to let it on, you know, just for the test, like I do with all the cars, to see the consumption in the end. So this is, you can see for yourself down there in the front what happened with the energy. You can also you can adjust the view of the head-up display from here, from the buttons. Very easy. I like that. So you can put the head-up display in every position you want, which is great. Now, regarding the suspension, I have to tell you, and as I said also in the review video, man, the suspension system are great. We have hydraulic frequency adaptive suspensions with dual chamber on the front, single chamber on the rear, and look at this, you go over those little speed limits, man, you don't feel it. Combination of seats with suspension, it's incredible. If you need a comfortable car, you should definitely go and test drive some Citroen cars or check out this C4, because Citroen are one of the best in class when it comes to suspension comfort. They are really good, and the car is set up to be comfortable, is not set up to be sporty, so don't expect to be a sporty car. If you're looking for a sporty car, super aggressive, probably you're not looking in the right place. So you should look for something. But if you need a comfortable car, if you're a person that love comfort, want to have a comfortable car and easy to drive, I think this might be the perfect car for you. It's lovely going around in corners. Also, the steering wheel, it's very assisted. We will drive it in the city also a little bit, so I can show you. It's very assisted. It's very easy to go around in corners, in roundabouts, perfect visibility, very comfortable for long trips. Also, you can see we're driving, cruising at around 70-80 km/h. It's just very smooth, very nice. Over these bumps is doing lovely. So comfort, it's perfect from my point of view. Now I will switch to normal mode, and also the recuperation mode, it's pretty powerful. I'm so surprised for a hybrid, mild hybrid plus system. It's pretty powerful. This is good because you can anticipate, you can recuperate a lot. So it start to work like an electric car a lot. So it's very, very pleasant, to be honest, very pleasant. As I said, we can switch to see the navigation. For example, if you want to have the map there, if you want to have the assistance systems, you can switch it like that, and I will show you when you activate. For example, let me activate just like that. You can see it also on the head-up display. I activate this cruise control. So right now the car, it's accelerate, it's brake, it's keeping the distance between my car and the car in front. You will see a little bit later on the highway, it stays between the lanes. It's great. It has also this package because the starting price is 25,900 if I'm not wrong, and then you add some extras like this autopilot cruise control, like front and rear cameras. Rear camera comes standard, but front camera, and it comes also with heated windshield, heated steering wheel, heated seat, or I'm not sure about steering. Yes, heated steering wheel, heated windshield, heated seat. So those features are kind of optional. But you can see right now the cruise control is just running automatically. You don't have to do anything, it's just run itself. Now I will brake because this guy come in front and I don't trust the system 100%, but yeah, I love these people. Like they come in front of you and they think like you should let them do that, and they didn't even say thank you. Anyway, I freaking hate that. Anyway, going in roundabouts, very easy. The steering wheel, it's super assisted, super light. I like that. The car, it feels agile and light, and I love it because it is light. Now let me show you the autopilot. So you can set autopilot from here. The thing is that you have to look in the head-up display in order to see at what speed you set up the cruise control. It doesn't show you on this screen, and I don't understand why. So you have to look on the head-up display in order to see when it's at what speed you set it up. Otherwise, it shows you here warnings, keep your hands on the steering wheel. It shows you with green. You can see the green area where when the car is basically stay between the lanes, and it sees the lanes and it's working there around it. You can set up higher speed. For example, going higher speed, the car will accelerate, and when it's hitting a car in front, it will brake and keep the distance, accelerate, brake. It works really good. I noticed that this Stellantis group autopilot system, it works extremely well. So it's probably between the best. It stays exactly between the lanes. You can also set the distance between the car in front and your car, so it's kind of, if you want to have a longer distance, you can definitely press this and set it up from here. So you press it and you can adjust that. Look at this, it works really fine. So you can set the speed extremely well. Now I will definitely have to pass this truck, because this truck, it's kind of throwing stones. I wanna kind of go on the left side and pass it. You can hear this Crazy. These guys, they never should go like that. They should wash these freaking tires when they go on the highway or wherever. Let's pass these guys too. When you need power, man, I mean, now we are in normal mode. You still have enough power to pass other cars without any problem. And if you put it in sport mode, it has even more, it's even more responsive, so you don't have delay at all. Now, driving 120, not too much noise from outside, so it's pretty good. Over 125, 130, then you start to hear some noise from outside. When it comes to sound, to wind noise from the tires, not too much noise. It's just that you hear some wind, yeah, from the tires also, depending how it's also the asphalt, the road down. But usually it's pretty good. Now, regarding the stability at high speeds, I would say it's pretty good. It's pretty stable. For such a compact and light car, I didn't expect to be that good, but it is. It is pretty good. Look at this, 130, and it sits really well. Over the bumps, it's doing fine. Man, I didn't expect that. They set it up comfortable, but it sits pretty well at high speed. Very good cruiser, or very good cruising at high speed. Now release the acceleration pedal and you can see the car is recuperating the energy. Back in, I didn't even use the brake right now. Now, when it comes to curves, you will see that. Look at this, the car is recuperating the energy. I don't even need to use the brakes right now. I didn't even use the brakes at all. Now, when it comes to curves, it has a little bit of lean in the curves, so it didn't stay super stable. So it has a little bit, but it's really comfortable. It's take the curves in the comfortable way, but don't expect to be a super sporty car. But you see, it's leaning. It has that leaning a little bit, but not too much. I mean, it's pretty well set up. And I like the fact that you have the side support, so it holds you pretty well. So I read some comments regarding the car where they said about the leaning in curves. Of course, it's not a dynamic car, but I was expect to be a little bit worser, but it's not that worse as I was expect. So I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, I feel like it's fine. Let's see here. Yeah, I did indeed. I did expect to be worse, but it's better than I was expected, so, which is great. Oh, it's silent, it's comfortable, it's nimble, light, agile, assisted steering wheel. Yeah, but doesn't have incredible handling, so it's as expected. You can have everything. Acceleration, look at this. It's pretty quick, surprisingly quick. And now over 125, you hear some noise from outside and some noise from the tires. So the sound insulation can be more improved indeed. But the suspension are great. But the sound insulation from outside probably can be better with some double glass or some better insulation. It's not bad, but can be improved. And yeah, high speed, control, stability, pretty good. But yeah, indeed, at 130 you start to hear just a little bit of wind. But probably if you hear music, will be just fine. It's normal. Most of the cars in this class are like that, but it's just that. I mean, accepting that, if you go to 120, it's gorgeous. It's lovely. Look, 110, 130 is super fine. But yeah, it sits very well. I'm surprised how good it sits on the road at high speeds. It's pretty good on the road. Very stable. Now let's switch back to eco mode. We go out in the city now. Release the acceleration. I don't even need to use the brake. I'm just playing with the acceleration pedal. You can see right now we just recuperate. You can see also on the graphic in the front, just recuperating, pressing the brake because we need more brake power, and the transition, it's smooth, it's good. Oh, the system worked quite fine. The way it's changing the gears, the way it's transitioning from the electric to petrol, regenerative brake transition, it's quite solid hybrid system, and it feels pretty powerful. From what I heard, they wanna improve the power of the system, so they kind of change the setup, the settings. They will set up different the engine in the future to offer 145 horsepower from the same engine and configuration. It's just the software will be changed, the hardware will be remain the same. It will basically stretch it up a little bit more, but I think for the moment this one is just perfect the way it is. Right now we are driving an electric. We have over 60% battery left, so I guess all this road for a while in the city we are driving electric, and you can see we have 50 km/h of almost, and we are driving electric only with the climatic system on. It's impressive, right? So it's basically like an electric car right now. So pretty cool stuff. Of course the battery is not that big, so it's get empty pretty quick. You can see now we have 30%, but it's great for a period of time. For a short period of times you can drive in electric mode only. So this is great because we'll save a lot of energy. Now the petrol engine is kicking, but the good part, you don't feel any vibration, you don't feel any noise when it's switching between electric and petrol. Over big bumps, as I said, great suspensions. You can see right here we have this speed limit bump. It feels quite comfy. The front suspension are better, the rear are also good. When you go over huge bumps, of course you feel, but medium, short, medium, small, they are great. Very smooth. Again in electric now. Smoothly drive around only in electric, in eco mode, so as it should. And now recuperate energy with green, release the acceleration pedal, recuperate all this energy back into the battery. So now we will have a little bit of traffic, and then we can stop and make an idea, because we kind of test everything. We were on the highway, we were on the city, so we kind of test everything around here. How much is the consumption until now? 5.4 liter. Pretty good, right? It's not bad. It's also pretty efficient. This car, it's crazy efficient. I drive yesterday in the city, crowded city, I travel the whole city, a lot of stop and go, and I get a very good number, around 6 and something. And I think you cannot pass 7 liter on this car, no matter how you're driving. Maybe if you're super aggressive, but yeah, most of the time you can pass 7 liter. Look at this. You see? Super smooth over there. Even though there were big bumps, they are big but smoother, and then the suspension are also super smooth. Also, the seats are helping a lot with these big bumps. A lot it's helping. Doesn't move you around too much. Just very, very relaxing. Now we are still in electric mode, going in a roundabout, super easy, super easy. So easy to control the car. I like that. Easy, agile, easy go around in corners, good turning circle. Perfect. It's perfect. Let me show you how you park the car right now. Then we will end up this video. So for example, go around here. If you want to park it, press the brake, go in reverse, and you have these active lines. The car is mapping already the ground around here, so you can park it super easy. Resolution is good on the cameras. And then you can see also the front, the back wide, and so on. Put it in park, and that was all. Let's see the consumption. It's 5.4 liters. Pretty good number. And when you stop the car complete, let me show you. Stop it. You see 27% of the time we are driving it in electric mode. So I guess now this is not the trip. 27% of the time. I think this is trip summary. It's not the trip that we did, because on our trip we have just 5.4 liters. Strange. Anyway, it says 700 kilometers, so I don't know how you reset this. It's the last 700 kilometer, 27. Yeah, that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some useful information from here. I think we have around 60% of the time on this trip in electric mode. You saw only on the highway the petrol engine was on, but then when we get outside the highway we were only in electric mode most of the time. So yeah, that was the video. I think it's a great, if you need a comfortable car, compact, light, agile, I think this Citroen might be a great option with a pretty good price. So definitely check it out. Check out the other videos, full review, and all other videos that I did with the car. I have a full series of videos with this model, and I will leave in the description of the video all the technical data of the car. If you want to find out anything, check it out. If you have questions, ask me down below. Thank you for watching. I hope the video was useful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.